It's time for Highlands football tonight from Golden Rams Stadium in Natrona Heights. It's a big Allegheny 7 matchup between the Highlands Golden Rams and the visiting Freeport Yellow Jackets. Along with the Dean Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, our spotter Ken Wood, Dom Green upstairs. And Dean, the Rams come into this game against Freeport with a 2-3 record. Freeport 4-2. The Rams are a game behind them in the conference standings. And the Rams are coming off some close losses. 3 losses this year by 4 points.
Well, Mike, again, it's been a tough go here. Highlands comes in the last 2 games 0-2. Freeport comes in 2-0. Question is, who would believe it? The Freeport players and fans, Mike. They're coming in there fired up for this one with a lot of confidence. Tonight's a must-win game for both teams. Again, we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's the key. And again, Highlands have lost 4 of their games by 3 points. So again, it's going to be 3 of their games by 4 points. So it's a must-win night for both teams. And again, we have to basically stay out of trouble, convert some third downs, hopefully, again, get things moving in the right direction.
Remember, the first 3 teams in the conference make the playoffs. The winner of this game's got the leg up for one of those 3 spots. The loser might have to leave it up to somebody else to make that determination for him, and you don't want to do that. We talk about Freeport. They are so young. They come in with only 5 seniors and John Gaylord in his 17th season as head coach.
Yeah, Mike, their 2 main skill players are juniors. Amos Glenn, their running back. He scored 6 touchdowns last week and ran for 249 yards against Burrell. He has 771 yards on the year and 11 touchdowns. Their quarterback, Drew Roth, threw for 1,259 yards and 13 touchdowns last year as a starter. He has 661 yards and 5 touchdowns. So young but with some experience. Again, you mentioned only 5 seniors on the roster. So let's see what happens tonight on the bright lights with a big crowd here tonight. Local game, great crowd. That's what we need.
That is what we need. Ron Gillette Towing and Services is a registered contractor certified in PA state inspections and emissions. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and snow removal needs. And if you're planning a cleanup, you can rent that 10-yard curve box, 1 call, and you can dump it all, just no paint and no tires. They're fully licensed, bonded, certified, and they own all of their state-of-the-art equipment, and they're proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's today, 724-226-1222. The phones answer 365 days a year, 24/7. And as always, it's person to person. Find them on the web at rongillette.com or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and more. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley's leader since 1955. All right, Cole Troutman kicks off, and we are underway. And this is Shamar Wright. And Wright is hit. Oh, it looks like he got hit late after he was down. Surprised there wasn't a flag there. Wright's out to the 32-yard line as he was hit and knocked down, but the Rams will have decent field position on their 32.
Take a look at starting line for the Golden Rams. At quarterback is Minaj Lucas. New running back tonight, Mike. Number 15 is Kyron Beasley. The wide receivers are Jamar Wright, number 1. 11 is Aiden Burford. 3, Montrell Johnson. 7, DeRai Carter. Get the down lineman after this play. Looks like Highland's a little confused right from the start here, Mike.
And you certainly don't want to be wasting a timeout right now. They have 11 players. Lucas, the quarterback. They go from the pistol, and they give us to Beasley, and Beasley is submarined and knocked off his feet by Bryson Pega, the outside linebacker. Went low, and oh boy, we have a pink flag down at the 30-yard line. Referee tonight is Joe Catanese. We had this crew at Amani a couple weeks ago. It's a legal motion call against Highlands. And they're going to take that and move the Rams back 5 yards. And there are those penalties, those self-inflicted wounds that have had so much to do with the Rams losing these close games. Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, celebrating 45 years in business to beautify and protect. Call 724-224-2851.
Left tackle 65, Cruz Kelly. Left guard is 55, Kaden Dodonsky. The center is 63, James Naviglia. Cole Schaefer is 1 guard, 68. Morgan Smith is 70.
Lucas steps up. Lucas in trouble now. Sprints, looks, floats it downfield, and Burford pulls it in at the 50, and he's down to the Freeport 47-yard line. First down, Highlands. And that's a big one. 26 yards, first down, Highlands.
47-yard line. First down.
Highlands quickly into Freeport territory. Let's take a look at the Freeport defense. They start 3 down linemen. 77, Wade Patoshnik. 67 is Sam Austin. And 56 is Cole Troutman.
Rams want to go really quickly here, and the keep by Lucas this time, spins away, but he's grabbed by Sellinger. And you're going to see a lot of Sean Sellinger tonight. Number 5, their top-notch linebacker, and also their tight end who catches a lot of passes. And he stood Lucas up in the hole, and Minaj gets, we'll say, a yard.
Other linebackers, 23, Damon Gallia, 14 is Camden Schlegel, and number 2 is Bryson Pega.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Highlands of the Freeport 46. And they're going to run a stretch play to Beasley, but they have him. Down around the ankles that time was Camden Schlegel, a sophomore outside linebacker. Again, we mentioned, these guys have 46 guys on their roster. 30 of them are sophomores or freshmen.
Yeah, Mike, their cornerbacks are 13, Madden Wojcicki and Danny King, and the safeties are 11, Drew Ross and Owen Einstein, number 1.
Third down, Highlands. And Lucas is back. Now Lucas going to step up in the pocket. He's going to run it forward. He's going to bounce off a man and get the first down. Lucas still on his feet and gets down to the Freeport 28-yard line.
He was stopped 3 times, Mike.
Finally, I think it was Camden Schlegel and Madden Wisniewski that got in there to knock him off his feet. But what a run by Minaj, 1st and 10. They're going to put it at the 28, an 18-yard pickup. Wow.
That's what that guy does, Mike. Minaj Lucas breaking a lot of tackles on that play.
1st and 10. Give it to Beasley again, and again there are 2 Yellow Jackets in there, and that's Sellinger again, and also 56, Cole Troutman, a junior defensive end, combined to tackle Kyron Beasley.
Beasley played a little bit of running back, Mike, but also don't forget we have freshman Tevin Owen Kratzenberg. He's had a couple carries along the year here.
You may see some shifting back there, a couple of guys. 2nd down, 10. Highlands at the first possession. They've had it 6 plays, which was their longest drive last week. And here's Lucas in trouble, and Lucas is sacked back at the 33-yard line. Probably wanted to get rid of that one. Dawson Gaylott, the linebacker, with the sack.
That time he kept looking downfield. Mike didn't see the traffic in front of him. Lost about 4 on the play.
First sack for Freeport tonight. Second, it's going to be 3rd down 15 now for Highlands. The Rams 1 for 1 tonight on 3rd down. This season coming in at 25%. That's been a bugaboo. That's why they're not keeping these drives alive. Lucas is back. They're after him again. Boy, he's had no time. But he gets out of there, and here he comes. He's over the 25 to 20. He's at the 15. He's got a first down at the Freeport 11-yard line.
That's the chance you take when you blitz him, Mike. You get through that original blitz, and he's free to run.
Drew Ross makes the tackle. He is the linebacker and also their quarterback. But it's first down Highlands. We'll see where they mark it. Right at the 11. It's a 22-yard gain, and it's first down.
37 yards on 4 carries for Minaj so far. And he's been the offense, Mike.
He's thrown it once to Burford and completed for 26. First down at the Freeport 11. Straight ahead, Beasley gets a hold this time and gets some traction as he gets it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Chase Flynn, a sophomore nose guard, made the tackle.
Mike, he scored a touchdown earlier in the season against East Allegheny.
He did. He's carried it as much tonight as he's carried it all season. 3-yard gain to the 8. Second down, 7. Clock winds to 7:25. First quarter. Rams on the opening drive, moving it. Lucas keeps it. Lucas tries to spin away and stretches down to the 6. Holding on for dear life was Schlegel that time.
That time he gave it to Beasley, Mike. He walked into the end zone. So again, you got to make that decision at the point. Do you pull it out or you stick it in his belly? He decided to hold it that time. Going to throw a big 3rd down and 5 on the opening drive for Highlands. 7:02 in the first quarter. We're sustaining a drive here, Mike.
4-down territory, you think? You know, that's the thing we talked about during the week. We didn't get a chance to get to it earlier, but the more you have the ball, the less chance your defense has to get tired. And A lot of that's been happening at end of games. Third down. And it's kept by Lucas. He spins, but they got him. They're gang tackling him. Lucas keeps the pile moving. It's a rugby scrum. He's going to get it down to the 5-yard line, and it's fourth down. Now, will Matt Bonoslawski go for the points, or is he going to go for this?
I say take the points early.
I think I might agree with you on that.
Mike, I remember this crew from Monte Christian. They let him play past the whistle. This time they blew the whistle. I think the ball was still moving.
I guess the Rams are going to go for this. Babinsack 2 for 2 on field goals this year. But it's fourth down. They have to get it inside the 2 to make a first down. They don't have to get into the end zone.
They're going for it.
On the 11th play of the drive, Lucas fires it, and it's incomplete. He threw it down to the goal line, tried to get it to Johnson, but he was well covered. Freeport holds on downs, and they'll have it first down at their 5-yard line.
They go on offense tonight, Mike. We mentioned Drew Ross will be the quarterback, number 11. Amos Glenn, number 33, just plays one way, Mike. Be an outstanding running back, 6 touchdowns last week. Their wideouts are 8, Danny King, 13, Madden Wazlewski, and number 5, Sean Sellinger will play tight end.
Keep your eye out for Sellinger because they like to run him down the middle, and he's got a lot of speed.
Center 76, Hunter Lang. Guards 52, Cameron Mankey. 56, Holt Trotman. Tackle 77, Wade Bush.
The back is,
and 71, Matt Walsh.
as Dean said, Glenn is the back, Ross the quarterback. They go pistol first and 10. And it's kept by Ross this time, and the Rams have him. He gets out to the 7-yard line. Braden Litwicki was the first man to get him. Last week, we mentioned Glenn before you get to the other guys. Glenn last week, 25 carries, 244 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
Mayer also in on the tackle. It's his dad's birthday this week.
Oh, happy birthday, Brian.
And guess who else's birthday this week? Our coach, Matt Bonoslawski.
Oh, happy birthday, Bones. Second down and 8. Ross carried that for 2. And the give is to Glenn. The Rams have him and get him for a loss inside the 5-yard line. Partlow and Litwicki was in there. Again, Litwicki's made 2 plays here, fighting off his block. It's a loss on the play, back to the 5. It'll be 3rd and 11.
I feel like Willard Scott doing the birthdays, Mike.
We're the Smuckers jar. Hey, Bob Skinner turned 93 yesterday. There's the Smucker star.
There you go.
There.
Okay, big third down.
Oh, you old-time Pirate fans. Ross with a whirly bird option, fires it. He gets it to Glenn. Glenn is hit. He's going to be hit for a loss back at the 4-yard line. Well, the Rams would have none of that. Kratzenberg and also 56, you said?
Cole Schaefer, Mike.
Cole Schaefer, there we go, 68, thank you.
He's starting at nose tackle tonight. The ends are Braden Litwicki and Logan T's not going tonight. Luke Lattis will slide over to the D end.
4th down. Now the punter standing back with 1 foot near the end line, and this is Danny King, and he kicks a low one. It's going to take a bounce. Montreal should just get out of the way of this. The Rams are going to have great field position. They're going to start at the Freeport 45-yard line with 3:53 left.
Just a little note, Mike, their normal punter and kicker is injured, so these are new guys playing tonight.
I see.
Maybe put a little pressure on them.
If you or someone you know is in need of physical or occupational therapy, consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Physical Therapy, Natrona Heights. Zach Bartolotta and his staff specialize in one-on-one personalized care, coupled with the most up-to-date techniques and equipment in physical and occupational therapy. Phoenix Physical Therapy is conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights, behind Eaton Park and St. Joe's High School. They have flexible hours for your convenience and accept most insurances, including UPMC, so call them today, 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment. First down, Highlands, and Lucas is straight back. And Lucas is going to fire it to the sideline. Wright is down there, and Wright can't get it. At the 10-yard line, he went up. He got a couple of hands on it. He was tightly covered down there by Madden Wisniewski, but it's incomplete.
Great field position for Highlands to start the second drive, Mike.
2nd and 10 now for Highlands. No score in the ball game. As these two teams slugging it out, the Rams had a long 11-play drive that stopped at the 5-yard line, but then their defense did the job getting them the ball back. Beasley's the sidecar now. And Lucas wants to throw it again. Here they come after him. He's going to step up. He's hit. He's sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Horse collar there, Mike.
That was Bryson Pega, the outside linebacker. And they're bringing a lot of guys, and we have a Ram down. One of our linemen, I believe it's Cruz Kelly. And we'll take a quick timeout here at 3:28 first quarter. No score in the game. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Don.
Yeah.
All right, Cruz Kelly needed a little help to get off the field, so we'll see who replaces Cruz at the tackle position, left tackle. And the Rams are down to 3rd and 20 after that sack. It's the second Freeport sack. They are bringing a lot of people, more than the Rams can block, and they're having trouble with that.
Field position again turns quickly, unfortunately. We've got 73, 80 Kale.
Kale has come in to play left tackle, number 73, a sophomore. So it's 3rd down. The clock winds at 3:25. There's no score in the game. Burford splits out to the right with Johnson and Carter, and right to the near side. Beasley the sidecar on 3rd and 20. And back again. And they're come after him again. It's a jailbreak every time. But Lucas going to get outside to the right. He's over the 50. And he's dragged down at the Freeport 46-yard line. And that's Sellinger going down low. And you see they're well coached. They go down low because that's where you got to get Minaj off his feet. He'll fight off that stuff up top. It's a good game, though. He gets most of that sack yardage back. He gets 8 down to the 47. It's 4th down, and the Rams will have to punt. 4th and 12.
Unfortunately, couldn't take advantage of the field position.
No, you have to pin him again. It looks like it might be that night, huh?
Yeah.
The punter is Jackson Babinsack, averaging 29. Amos Glenn is the D-man. Oh, bad snap, but good job by Babinsack to get it out of there. And Mickey, as they call him, comes up and takes it on a knee at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Yellow Jackets will take it. 1st and 10 at the 20. Good job by Babinsack to get that out of there.
And Mike, we didn't get to introduce the entire Highlands defense, but a 3 and out the first time. Again, we mentioned the Don lineman, 44 Braden Lutwicki, 68 nose tackle tonight is Cole Schaefer, and Luke Lattis slides over to the other DN. Linebackers 11 to Aiden Burford, 5 Tevedo and Kratzenberg, 53 Brendan Mara, 10 is Tavon Partlow, 3 is Montrell Johnson. We'll get the rest after this play.
1st and 10. They give it to Glenn, and Glenn firing off the left side up over the 20 to the 25-yard line. Montrell Johnson up from his linebacker spot to make the stop, and he got help that time.
And he went low on him, Mike. That's how you make your tackles. Cornerback.
Yeah,
7.
but before you go, I see 56, so I'm assuming that's Lattis then. They moved him back to 56 again.
Yes.
They do this to us every week.
Yeah. Of course, they don't tell us.
No, we'll figure it out. We figured it out.
7 is Derai Carter. In one corner, safety is 8 Minaj Lucas, and the other corner is 4.
Now they're going to run the jet to the near side of the field, and the Rams are all over that one. Lutwicki in there, Mara in there. The ball was given to Owen Nielstein. And he gets a loss on the play. Back to the 21-yard line, a 4-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And number 6, Marquise Johnson is getting a start at corner.
So Nystine loses 4. And it's 3rd and 9. Rams defense trying to get off the field again. Junior quarterback Drew Ross. He's back. He looks. He fires, and there it was. That play to Sellinger we were talking about, but the Rams defended it, got a piece of it, knocked it away, and it's 4th down.
Put heat on the punter last time, Mike. Let's see if they do it again.
I have a Freeport spy that told me about that play. I'm not going to name it. I'm not naming any names. 4th down. I don't want to rat anyone out.
Well, we should have a big audience tonight, Mike, because
oh, yeah.
the Freeport people, I know now.
Danny King is the punter. Montrell Johnson steps at the 50. There is no score, and now we have a whistle, and Freeport would like to call timeout, and they will do so.
Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolate, dedicated to serving great La Piper Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates, and now with 2 locations. Downtown Trenton and the Heights Plaza in Trenton Heights. Born out of love for great chocolates, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back to the community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience one-of-a-kind coffee and chocolate experience at 206 Corbett Street, Trenton, or 1705 Union Avenue, Trenton Heights. They're open weekdays till 5 and weekends till 3. Check out the website at harvestmoon2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolate, be kind.
Remember, everybody, stay tuned at halftime. It is homecoming, and we'll have all that for you at halftime on the live stream. If you're watching it on Comcast, or if you're watching on Highlands High Sports on Saturday morning, maybe go back to the live stream feed. That's where you want to watch it, and we'll have all that for you. So here's King. Good snap to him, and he kicks a liner. It's going to take one bounce and come right to Montrell at the 49-yard line. Got to put that ball away, Montrell. He's hit, and he
penalty marker.
They might have got him up high. Montrell goes down at the 43-yard line. We'll see what the flag's about. Cameron Mankey made the stop, the sophomore, but we'll see what the penalty's about. Montrell brought it back from the 48 to the 44. It looks like this is going against the Rams.
Like the birdie said, Highlands 42, Freeport 27. We got less than a minute to go in the first quarter, no score, so something's wrong with that one.
You like the under here. 10-yard penalty on Highlands for a bad block. They'll start at their 39-yard line at 57 seconds, like you just said.
Decent field position again, Mike.
Sure is. Even the 39, they started on their 32 the first time, marched at 11 plays, but were turned away at the doorstep. With probably well, I'm going to tell you about the field goal. You know, I was just thinking about something. Here's a give to Beasley, spins, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. You know, they had 2 extra points blocked last week, and you wonder if Bones got that in his head about that. That's very. I ran into this with Jake Kappa many years ago, and he said, "Yeah." He says, "I said you guys have the best kicker in the Whipville." He said, "Yeah, but can you get it past the line of scrimmage?" He goes, "That's not his fault."
Yeah, Mike, and again, those are 2 big ones. There's no doubt about it. And, trust me, Freeport saw the tape.
Exactly. There are no secrets. 25 seconds left. It's 2nd down 10, Highlands. And again, if the Rams are unable to run the ball, it's going to be hard to throw it. They're going to run a tunnel screen over here to Jamar Wright, and he dropped it. He had Montrell Johnson with a seal block over there. He had some room.
We'll get one more play for the quarter here.
But if you can't line up and run the ball, it's going to be very difficult to get time to throw. And they have pinning their ears back.
1 for 4 so far for Montrell for 26 yards.
19 seconds left of the first quarter. No score in this enormous game. Winner will have the leg up on that 3rd and final playoff spot. And Minaj is in trouble. And Minaj is thrown back like they won't blow the whistle.
This time they don't blow the whistle and let everybody pile on.
And Johnson sacked for the 3rd time already.
They've got to be consistent, Mike, and they haven't been.
No, it's a 12-yard sack. The 3rd one of the game. And now Lucas is down. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers award-winning burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Bird Bill section of Harrison, where Philippe's is located. The kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. It's the place where Rams fans meet and greet. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Dean, that was the last play of the quarter, but the concern is Lucas, who seems to be walking a lot better now as he gets to the bench. He throws the helmet down, but Ange going to take a look at him, and hopefully everything will be okay. That's the last play of the quarter.
Well, Mike, got to talk to Mike Desort, an old friend from Highlands days. He's now a volunteer coach for Freeport. You remember his son, Mitch?
Yes, I do.
Mitch got a new job, Mike.
And what's Mitch doing these days?
He's at Mar-Lago, and he's heading up part of the Trump campaign, and he's deep sea fishing tomorrow.
How about that?
I told Mike you would be thrilled.
Way to go, Mitch.
And Mitch may be watching right now, in fact, because I told him where he could see the game live. Hi, Mitch.
Hi, Mitch. Here's the snap to Babinsack, and he gets it off. Good kick. They call it for the fair catch at the 43-yard line. It is taken.
And that saves big yardage.
By Amos Glenn.
43-yard line.
So we got Mitch running the show down there, Mike. So,
well, everything's under control then.
Mitch remember he led the team in tackles.
Sacks,
big
sacker too. 30-yard punt, no return.
And a great basketball player. He played basketball for W&J.
1,000-point score.
Freeport goes to work first time with decent field position.
Yes, they're best.
They can do.
First down, Yellow Jackets at the 43-yard line. No score in the ball game. We start the second quarter. Sellinger, the motion man, and a handoff to Glenn through the middle. Glenn finds resistance, gets it up over the 45 to the 46-yard line. Now, again, you talk about they saw the tape. They saw it last week, what Zaire Williams did to Highlands, especially in the second half.
Cole Schaefer and Brennan Mayer in on that play. Different running back style for Zaire Williams versus Amos Glenn. He's more of a speedster than Williams. Williams just pounded us.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Ross, the quarterback. Nice Stein in motion. Ross going to keep it. Ross going to be hit, and he's going to be dragged out. Another one by Litwicki. What a game he's having. He's hit for a loss back at the 44-yard line. That was a run, I think, but regardless, it's a loss. It's a loss of 2.
Tevino and Kratzenberg and Logan Tees leads us with tackles. Third on the list is Brendan Litwicki. And remember, he missed 2 games, Mike.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 9 now.
Braden doing a great job down there this year. Senior leaders. That's what they need, some leadership down there.
Ross has thrown it twice, completed 1.
Here comes
and
everybody.
He's back.
Pressure's on him.
He looks. They're
He's
holding.
Step up.
He fires. He sits down at the turf, and it's caught on a great catch, picking it off the AstroTurf by Sean Sellinger, and it's first down Freeport at the 26-yard line.
27-yard line. First down Freeport.
I thought Drew Ross is dangerous near the line of scrimmage. Mike couldn't let that one go, but good pass, good catch.
29 yards. And Sellinger comes into this game averaging 28 yards of reception. He was right on it. First down at the Highlands 27. And a give is to Glenn. Oh, he's got a head of steam this time. Look out, he turns the corner and is hit, and he's very close to a first down at the 18-yard line. Jamar Wright came up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Freeport seems to have momentum going.
They sure do. They have the ball down at the 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain. Opens up the playbook for John Gaylott and his staff.
Twins to the left and right this time.
4 wides.
Man in motion.
They're going to have Ross run it this time. He's going to get the first down off the right side and gets pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Derai Carter finished it, but it's first down Freeport, their second of the drive.
Jamar Wright also had to stop it. Like you said, Mike, they needed a yard. They got it +1.
That's their first 2 first downs of the football game.
Last year, Mike, Freeport were 3-7. In 2022, they were 10-2. They got to the semifinals, the furthest they've ever gone in their campaigns. John Gaillot, 17th season. He's the longest tenured coach in the AK Valley now. And he has them on the move.
First and 10.
Empty backfield this time.
Glenn motions out. Now he comes in jet motion. They're going to give it to him. Glenn tries to find an avenue, gets one outside, and was pushed out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. Litwicki was over there again.
And he really stayed with that play, Mike. He was blocked. They got the inside position on him, but he hung in there to bring him down, but not until he picked up 6.
Let's see where they put it. They're going to put it at the 11.
10-yard line. And 2nd and 3.
Second out, we'll call it a long 4. Again, Glenn had big game last week in their big win that they had 48-20 against the Valley Vikings. That was big for him because Dad used to play at Valley.
Yes.
This is Ross keeping it. Ross dances inside the 5 and into the end zone for a Freeport touchdown. A 57-yard drive, and Freeport draws first blood at 9:07 left in the first half.
10 yards straight up the middle. Extra point may be interesting here, Mike.
So Ross goes in. It's 11-yard touchdown. Cole Troutman, a junior, number 56. Ball is down. He kicks it. Got plenty of distance, and it's good.
Snuck it in the upright.
So at 9:07 left of this, the first half, it is Freeport 7 and the Highlands Golden Rams nothing.
If you're planning a vacation, just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws is located on 4 acres in Fawn Township with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and the owner lives on site. They offer dog and cat boarding and self-service dog wash and even doggy daycare. Doggy daycare allows dogs to play together in a supervised, high-security indoor-outdoor play yard. Your pup is assessed for temperament and play style and plays with the perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today at 724-888-7297 or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. And remember, they're just a half-mile off Route 28. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility.
Montrell Johnson and Derai Carter will go back deep for Highlands. They need something to happen here. You can just feel that there is not a whole lot of momentum on the Highlands side right now. They're going to kick a bouncer, and Carter's going to grab it at the 20. Tries to come to the near side of the field, makes one man miss, and he gets dragged down at the 35-yard line, and we'll check the flag out. And there's another flag over here on the sideline, and we'll see what that's all about. And we're going to have another 15-yard Highlands penalty, it looks like, coming on this, and they just beat themselves.
Yeah,
that's all they do. They just beat themselves, and it's these are controllable errors.
Don't know what the first flag was, then, Mike.
Probably a block in the back or something. This is probably, and they'll probably march them both.
Let's see.
They should march the original penalty, and then the 15 yards came after. They're just killing themselves with penalties like this.
They'll find themselves deep in the hole, that's for sure.
Let's see here. Let's see if we can pick it up.
Where's the horsepower?
Block in the back. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Takes 2 penalties and puts Highlands. They were going to be out near the 40-yard line, and they're on their 7.
4 penalties, 45 yards. Freeport, nothing.
Let's take a guess. Who's winning, Dean? Our starting lineups tonight were brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting with Braden and Daniel on board. The 5th generation of Timmons got you covered. First down, Highlands, 1st and 93. The good news is Minaj Lucas is on the field. And they need something good to happen to turn the momentum of this football game.
Early on, it was all Highlands, like great field position, just couldn't take advantage of it. Went for it on 4th down at the 5-yard line, came up empty.
Cruz Kelly's back in the game at left tackle, by the way. They're going to run a stretch to Beasley. Tries to get out of there, but let's just be honest here. There are too many white shirts at the ball carrier. The Rams aren't blocking anybody. Beasley's knocked out at about the 10. No, I'm sorry. At the 6-yard line, they lost a yard. 2nd and 11.
Beasley 5 carries, 4 yards.
I mean, the back can only do so much. And again, a very young Freeport football team. 2nd and 11. And here's Lucas back. He's going to throw it deep. Jamar Wright is down there. He gave himself a little advantage with a push. They were both had hands on each other, but the pass was overthrown, incomplete. And it seems like that's the way the Rams scored last week against Deer Lakes on that 1-point loss. Their touchdowns were 27, 35, 53, and 56, and their longest drive was 6 plays.
Mike, I think if he doesn't do the push, he might be able to get there.
He might be. I think he might. Do you think he knocked himself off balance a little bit? 3rd and 11 now. And this is huge right now because if they don't make this, you're setting Freeport up for a 2-score lead. And
They're under 10 seconds.
play clock down to 5. Now Lucas gives a word or two to Kratzenberg, who's the back. Minaj is back, just gets it off, steps up. Going to come to the near side of the field. He may make this. He's going to. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. First down, Highlands at the 37-yard line. It's their best offense.
Yeah. 31 yards, just pulled the ball down. Now 10 rushes for Minaj, 57 yards.
4th Highlands first down. He gets to the 37-yard line. And
reminds me of a big version of Stevie Breaston. Like that was basically what Woodland Hills used to do. Just everybody run out, and I'll take it from here.
1st and 10, Highlands. Straight ahead to Beasley. Tries to break a tackle. Boy, they are sure, strong tacklers. They're not breaking too many tackles. Minaj is, but that's his normal thing. But Beasley's not breaking any. They are bringing him down.
And they're gang tackling, Mike.
Bryson Pega again, the sophomore linebacker, Gaylord 2. And now we're going to have a Highlands timeout at 7:24 to go, first half. And the Yellow Jackets leading it 7-0. B&J Sports been outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for more than 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all your sporting goods needs. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, or plaques, or any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give them a call, 724-226-2762. There's something to be said for longevity, and 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Talk about Minaj Lucas, Mike. 721 yards and 9 touchdowns passing. He's ran for 723 yards and 11 touchdowns. He's accounted for 20 of our touchdowns. This is basically in 4 games because we only played 1 quarter against Newcastle, and he only didn't play the second half against Monty Christian. So impressive numbers for Minaj, but you got to get some help.
Yeah, you do. Well, they've had the ball a little more tonight. I mean, they had a nice first drive and weren't able to pay it off with any points. And now this drive started all the way back at their 7, which makes it difficult because any kind of mistakes you make. And again, this started after those 2 penalties on the kickoff that they just can't seem to stop shooting themselves in the foot with those. First down. And Lucas going to throw it to Burford. Can't make a man miss. They tackle so well. That was Madden Wisniewski one-on-one out there with Burford, but he brought him down.
2 to play, bring up 3rd and 10.
We call it no gain. It's only 2nd down, isn't it?
We just made the first down.
We just made the first down. That was the first play, wasn't it? No.
I think so, right?
3rd down, they say. Oh, it was the Beasley play on the first one, I guess. And there is hiking it deep, and it is incomplete. Tried to get it to Burford, and it's 4th down. Yeah, the Rams called timeout after the first play to Beasley. That's what
Correct,
it was.
yeah. He had 2 yards on the first play.
Rams, back to punt, number 20, Jackson Babinsack. Back deep from Freeport, number 33, Amos Glenn.
Burford that time was behind the defender, decided to come up, try to make a play on it. Maybe he stays back, he gets that one. By the way, shout out to Ray Konjak, Mike, watching in Gettysburg.
Hey, Ray.
Good old Ray, Freeport man.
Can't wait till basketball season. We have our talk show on the way.
Yes.
Snap to Babinsack, and he kicks it. He's going to get it down on the turf. This should be a good one. It's going to take a Highlands bounce inside the 20. And that's what you like to do. And Montrell Johnson will kill it at the 17-yard line. Good punt. Pushes Freeport back to their 17. 6:27 left first half. 7-0 Yellow Jackets.
Mike, I have happy trails. Freeport line coach Tom DeFilippi passed away. He coached there from 1965 to 84 and became a friend of mine, a golf partner, and just a great guy. I put him in the Chuck Wagner mode, a coach who no one ever said anything bad about.
Yeah, that's a good trait to have.
Class guys, not making them like that anymore.
So Freeport will start deep in their own territory down at the 17-yard line. 7-0. A turnover would really help. Ross going to throw it. And they're going to run a wide receiver screen over there, and it's caught up over the 25 to the 26-yard line. It's pulled in by Madden Wisniewski, the wide receiver.
Wright made the tackle, not until he got good yardage.
He did. They're going to put him at the 17, and they're going to move him. First down, 10-yard gain.
And Mike, you just feel Freeport, they're playing at their tempo, and they have the momentum, and they will get the ball to start the second half.
So first down at the 27. Clock winds under 6 minutes first half. Rams show blitz. They hand it to Glenn, and they're waiting for him. Litwicki and TOC Kratzenberg.
Twicky's fifth tackle on the evening.
So the one thing the Highlands defense has done here so far is they have kept Amos Glenn in check so far.
Yep, 6 touchdowns last week.
And this is a Freeport team that averages 32 points a game, and they only have 7. However, the Highlands offense has not got going against this Freeport defense. And they only allow 14 a game. 2nd and 10. Glenn the sidecar. He's going to get it, come to the near side of the field, get a block, turn the corner up over the 30 with a marker down. He's dragged down at the 35-yard line. Tevin Owen Kratzenberg made the tackle, but this one might be coming back. This would be Freeport's first penalty of the night. If it's against them.
Lattis made the tackle. Luke Lattis, 56.
Let's see what Joe Catanese has for us. Holding against Freeport. There we go.
Mike, there used to be a guidance counselor up in Leechburg, Tony Kennedy. I don't know if that's a relation or not.
Could be.
Tom would know. I'll have to ask Tom at halftime.
So back to the original line of scrimmage where this drive started at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 20 now. Less than 5 minutes to go. First half at Golden Ram Stadium on homecoming.
Oh, one too fast.
And Ross going to keep it. He turns. Oh, what a play by Litwicki. He grabbed him by the shirt and would not let him get by. He was past him, and he still reached out there and brought him down.
Obviously, they're not calling horse bowlers tonight, Mike, because that's the second one. One on us, one on them.
5 yards on that. A big 3rd and 15 for this Highlands defense. Keep your eyes on 5, Sellinger. He is in the near slot to the right.
Kept him in check tonight so far, too.
3rd and 15.
Big play for the Golden Rams.
Drew Ross checks his wristband, and now he's back. He's going to sprint right. He looks all day. He fires, and it is incomplete.
Great play by Wright.
Jamar Wright got up there. Ross could have made a sandwich back there, but the Rams covered it well. He didn't have anybody to throw it to, and it's 4th down.
3:55 to go in the half. Highlands will get the ball with a chance to tie the score here, trailing 7-0. And Mike, no doubt about it, this is a must-win game.
It is, because you lose this one, you're 1-3. You're already looking up at Freeport. You're looking up at Burrell. Burrell's playing Valley tonight. Rams are in 5th right now, and Freeport's in 3rd. Only the top 3 are assured of it. There will be 3 wild cards. You want to leave it to somebody else to tell you? Danny King kicks it. And now Montrell is going to get out of there. Rams will have good field position. They'll start at their 40. At 3:45 left in the first half, Freeport leads it 7-0.
Tonight in Allegheny, 7 action. Imani Christian coming off a big win against a non-conference opponent. The only other private school in 3. They beat North Catholic 48-28. They're 6-0, and I'm declaring the private school champs of 3A.
Well, congratulations to them. Let's send them a plaque. Maybe Glenn Mills can make one up.
They play winless East A tonight. By the way, Mike, action on the private versus public. In the House, the legislature passed a bill basically pushing it back to the PIA to do what they want as far as having 2 separate classifications.
Which means nothing will happen. Here's Lucas. Near side of the field, turns a corner, 45-50. That flag was thrown from West Trenton. Where did that come from?
No idea, but let's see where they mark them.
So that's going to nullify all that.
Would it be from the spot of the flag if there's a foul?
Yes.
Oh, they call it a horse collar. Mike.
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's on Highlands. So Lucas will get the gain down to the Freeport 43, which is 17 yards. And then the penalty comes after that.
So he gets a 17?
Yes, he does. So the penalty will take it to the 47.
Minaj now 11 rushes, 74 yards. Highlands has all their timeouts left.
First down.
Oh no, they took one, right?
First, yes, they did. Two apiece. First down and 3. Haven't heard that one this week. Lucas going to throw it. He's in trouble. And he gets rid of it to the near side. He had Montrell Johnson wide open, but Minaj was just running for his life to get rid of it. You need a little air under that one. That could have been a huge play for the Rams. And that's a good time to try to take a shot on 1st and 3.
Might get back to the private-public situation. The legislature has pushed it back to the PIA. PIA always said the legislature is blocking it, but now they're saying, hey, you take it over, do what you want with it. You can't kick the privates out of the PIA, but you can separate.
We'll get back to that in a minute. They give it to Veasley, tries to break a tackle, but again, this Freeport defense will not let the Rams run the football.
Loss on a play.
My thought on that is that they were saying that the legislator did it because they didn't want to do anything with it. Now that they have a chance to do something with it, they won't touch it. You see how they treat the private schools. They're not going to do anything.
But again, at least it's on them. Now they can't blame.
They can't hide any longer?
Right.
4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd and 7. It was 1st and 3. 3rd and 7 doesn't seem so bad, but the way Freeport's been coming after the passer tonight, they already have 3 sacks. And could add a ton more if not for Minaj. Here they come again. Steps up. Gets out of there. He fires a prayer, and it is intercepted on the tip. Picked off by Wisniewski. Marker down at the 13-yard line. It was tipped up in the air by Drew Ross, and Wisniewski picked it off, but we'll see what the flag is.
I don't think it's a flag. I think it's marking the ball.
Oh, okay. That was the pink bean bag, and it's a turnover on the interception. Minaj throws his 8th interception of the year. But he's got no time.
Yeah, he's got no time. With the pressure on him. He's just throwing them, hopefully, jump balls up. But that time, Freeport jumped higher.
So with 2:14 left of the first half, still 7-0 Yellow Jackets. The Rams are fortunate they're not down by 2 or 3 touchdowns right now.
Yeah, the defense doing a nice job, but the offense can't move the ball.
First down at the 35. Glenn the sidecar, Ross the quarterback. He tipped that ball up in the air. Made the interception possible.
They're going in the air.
He's back. He looks. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he's got a man wide open. And it's Danny King, and he's on his way. Danny King, 65 yards. Touchdown, Freeport. Freeport has the lead 13-0, and we have a Ram down. But Freeport has scored again. They get the big play off the sudden change.
And don't forget, Mike, they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Litwicki is down.
Like other action in Allegheny 7-8, Burroughs of Valley, the battle of the bypass. One win between them, but again, throughout the record books tonight, Burrough upset East Day last week, 22-14. Valley lost to Freeport, 48-20. And Deer Lake's coming off the big win against us. They host number 5 Beaver, non-conference, but a big game in 3A to see where they match up.
Latucci comes to the sideline under his own power, but that was Drew Ross on a 65-yard pass to Danny King, and he was wide open. He could have ran all the way to Freeport with that one.
No doubt about it, Mike. Somebody blew a coverage.
So the big fella, Cole Troutman, on to add the extra point, and Freeport leads it 14-0. They will if he makes it, of course. Bryson Pega, the holder. Snap, ball down. Kick is on the way. Troutman's kick is good.
Much straighter.
At 2:03. And Freeport pretty much dominating here in the first half. They lead at 14-0.
They are having things their way. There's no doubt about it. Well, the Boucher family's been in business of insurance in Natrona Heights for 70 years. They're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects you and your family. Bouchers are independent agents. In addition, nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry like Progressive, Allstate, Travelers, Penn National, and National General will find new ways for you to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, at 724-224-4300 and choose the coverage right for you and your family. And as always, they're open Saturdays for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with Boucher Agency on your side.
One play, 65 yards, 11 seconds.
That'll do it.
Sounds like a Highlands drive. Highlands needs one of those drives. Really struggled here tonight. Have not been able to run the ball. Now, Minaj has run it on broken plays, but just lining from scrimmage not happening. Montrell Johnson's on his way, 35-40, 45-50, pushed out of bounds in Freeport territory. Oh, wouldn't it be huge if the Rams could get some points here?
Minute 54 to go. They have time.
Great job by Montrell Johnson. First down. They're going to put it at the Freeport 49-yard line. I lied. It's at the 50. Okay. I tried to buy a yard from the fellas. 14-0. Freeport leads it, trying to move their record to 5-2. 3-1 in conference with 5 seniors. They go pistol. And they give us to, now it's kept by Lucas. Well, if he'd have given it to Beasley, but I think he just knew he didn't have the ball. Lucas gets a yard to the 49-yard line.
And unfortunately, that keeps the clock running, right?
2nd and 9, or fortunately.
However you want to look at it.
But they really do have to try to score here, especially considering Freeport gets the ball to start the second half.
Big.
Well, you see what Bones was thinking when he didn't kick that field goal, huh? Lucas is back.
He
has a pocket this time a little bit. Fires it downfield. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Should have been. It was right into the hands of Danny King, who he might have been tired from running that touchdown in a second ago.
Minaj now only 2 of 10 for 24 yards.
3rd and 10.
Kratzenberg going to go into running back this time for Beasley.
Clock stops on the incomplete pass, 1:12 to go. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Johnson in motion, looked like he was running forward. And Lucas in trouble, and here comes the Czar's Army with a marker down.
Might have got a fake pass.
Penalty is going to be holding against Highlands. And I think John Gailot's just going to decline this. The last time Freeport was here, they beat Highlands 14-0. That was the Timmons Bowl, if you remember, 2015, and that was John Gailot's first win against Highlands in his career.
Did that break that 14-game win streak we had going too?
And there's the holding call against the Rams. And why would you take the... Okay, it's declined. So they'll take the sack.
And remember, Mike, they broke up our opening night here. They beat us
The very
that
first
time.
game, yeah, the very first game. And that was in 2002. Freeport won that game 14-7. Dennis Gerhardt, 18 carries, 100 yards, and a touchdown, and also had 3 sacks. And they had to play without Luke Westerman, their quarterback, that was suspended that night. First Highlands touchdown was scored by Jason Booker.
Owner of Pittsburgh.
Pause.
Pet Resort. By the way, Mike, it's interesting that they've only played each other 4 times in bordering schools. Highlands won in 04 and 05. But Freeport really hurt them with the 2 victories they had here. Well, there's no better time than right now to stop at Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment for your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tires offers one of the largest and most complete inventory of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. If you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. At Highlands Tire, you are the #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires and auto repair and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or Trenton. Call them at 724-224-9222. In Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment at 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service integrity price since 1961. They deliver.
All right, Amos Glenn is back deep to receive this punt. As Babinsack will kick it left to right. Not much wind tonight. Another warm night. Oh, he kicked it low and got it through. It's going to hit. Now, Rams need to let this go as long as possible to take more time off the clock. Of course, the refs blow the whistle dead. Blow it dead quickly. It's down by Beckham Ochoa at the 28-yard line, and Freeport will have it. We'll see what they do. 27 seconds, a 14-0 lead. They get the ball coming out. I'm expecting a knee.
I would do that, Mike. Just get out of town.
33-yard punt, no return. Remember, stay tuned. Those of you on the live stream side, we'll have all the homecoming festivities for you. And we will have that coming up with Mr. Heasley.
I forgot a center. Yep, there you go, Mike. Victory position.
And they're going to take the knee. And that's going to wrap it up. That is the end. Well, it will be if they start the clock. We need to do that. There we go. So the first half will come to an end here at Highlands, and it's a big first half for Freeport as they lead it at the break. Your score, Freeport 14, Highlands nothing. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with stats, more, homecoming, and all that good stuff right after this.
the band performs for you a mashup of Abba's two hits, Dancing Queen and Money, Money, Money. By performing for you, Dolly Parton's 9-5. As it's always welcome you at the door. The man walks out the door by performing Gloria Gaynor's hot hit, I Will survive.
series not playing because he...
Of the Highlands Varsity Marching Band. At this time, we'll turn things over to our game announcer for tonight's homecoming festival.
Highlands Homecoming. We want to thank all of the school and community organizations that participated in our parade and all of the alumni joining us this evening. Please welcome our 2024 Homecoming Court. We begin tonight with McKenna Parise, escorted by Sal Barbarino. McKenna is the daughter of Ashley and Nick Parise. She has been a member of the varsity cheerleading squad for her entire high school career, and cheering on the Golden Rams from the sidelines have been her favorite memories here at Highlands. Upon graduation, McKenna plans to attend university to study nursing. Sal is the son of Barry and Mike Barbarino. He is a proud member of the varsity baseball, wrestling, and golf teams. His favorite high school memories are cheering on the Golden Rams football team from the student section during the home games. Next year, Sal plans to attend a Penn State branch campus to play baseball and study architectural engineering. Congratulations to McKenna Parise and Sal Barbarino. Next, we have Emma Black, escorted by Ali Sharif. Emma is the daughter of Tiffany and Matt Black and the granddaughter of Lori McIntyre. She is a varsity cheerleader as well as a member of the volleyball team here at Highlands. Cheering for Friday Night Lights are some of Emma's favorite memories of her high school career. In the future, Emma plans to attend law school to become a criminal prosecutor. Ali is the son of Hala and Hassan Sharif and brother to his 4 siblings. He has been the varsity point guard on the basketball team for 4 years. He is also the president of the National Honor Society and a member of the International Club. Ali's favorite memories as a Ram are of the basketball team during his sophomore year. After high school, Ali plans to play basketball in college and study engineering. Congratulations to Emma Black and Ali Sharif. Next, we have Tyara Woody, escorted by Minaj Lucas. Tyara is the daughter of Misty and Tyrone Woody. She's a dedicated student athlete who plays as a member of the basketball team and track team. Her favorite memory of her time at Highlands High School was the school dodgeball tournament. Tyara's future plans are to attend college to play basketball and major in psychology. Minaj is the son of Erica Lucas and would like to acknowledge the guys. He is a member of both the football and basketball teams here at Highlands. He will always remember this freshman year as one of the best he spent at Highlands, along with all his memories of playing football. After high school, Minaj plans to attend college. Congratulations to Tyara and Minaj for their participation. Next, we have Bailey Meggetts, escorted by Kaden Kowalski. Bailey is the daughter of Paula Griffin and John Meggetts, the stepdaughter of Ryan, and the sister of Naya and Zachary. She is a proud member of the Highlands softball, volleyball, and golf teams. She has spent the past 4 years at Highlands making great memories with her friends. Upon graduation, Bailey plans to attend college to study criminal justice. Caden is the son of Tanya Schaefer and Patrick Kowalski and the cousin of Tyler Pantone. He is a member of the National Honor Society, the International Club, and the Yearbook Club. He will always remember attending his first homecoming with all of his friends during his freshman year. Next year, Caden plans to attend St. Margaret's School of Nursing to become a registered nurse. Congratulations to Bailey and Caden. And finally this evening, Lainey Graysick, escorted by Gus Narang. Lainey is the daughter of Mary McHugh and Chris Graysick, sister to Adam, stepdaughter to Ken Nolf, granddaughter of Elaine and Michael Graysick, and Tim and Laura McHugh, and great-granddaughter of Cora Fetchko. Lainey is the senior class president and Best Buddies president, as well as a member of the National Honor Society. She is also a student athlete with the Highlands swim team. Her favorite memory from the past 4 years is doing the polar plunge with her best friend while raising over $200 for the Special Olympics. In the future, Lainey plans to attend university to study chemical engineering. Gus is a son of Priyanka and Abhinav. He is currently the drum major of the Highlands Varsity Marching Band. He is also the co-vice president of the National Honor Society, as well as a proud member of the International Club, High School Musical Productions, and the Stage Band. Gus's favorite high school memories include being with the Highlands Varsity Marching Band every Friday and making memories that will last a lifetime. He will also remember talking about Will Smith in Mrs. Kratz's class. Next year, Gus plans to attend Penn State University to major in aerospace engineering. Congratulations to Lainey and Gus. And we want to congratulate the entire 2024 homecoming court. Tonight we welcome Highlands alumni and class of 23 homecoming king and queen Jordan Tavares and Jocelyn Belak to crown our 2024 royalty. And now your 2024 homecoming king is Gus Narang. Your 2024 homecoming queen is, one more drum roll, Bailey Meggett. Congratulations to Gus and Bailey, 2024 Highlands King and Queen.
Go ahead, Don. You got your inside TV there with the Go Ahead, Don, for all you live viewers. Hey, thanks to everyone that stuck with us at halftime on the live feed that got to see the Freeport band and see homecoming. Again, for those of you watching on Comcast and those of you watching on Highlands High Sports, you want to go to HSD Athletics TV, where the live stream archive will be, and you'll be able to watch the entire halftime. Go there and you can watch everything uninterrupted with Bill Heasley hosting. It was terrific. We thank Bill, of course, and thanks to the Dean for going upstairs and taking care of that for us. So I thought everything went well, and it was good to see Josie Bielek and Jordan Tavares back, too.
That is correct.
Okay, halftime stats, Dean, brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Trenton. Call 724-681-8626 to let Gary Negley help you reach all of your fitness goals.
Interesting first half, Mike. First downs 4 apiece. Wasn't a lot in first downs, but Highlands had 69 rushing, 36 for Freeport, passing 99 for Freeport, only 24 for Highlands. Total yards, Freeport 135, Highlands 93. Third down conversions, Highlands a little better tonight, 3 for 9, Freeport 1 for 4. Penalties, a big bugaboo all season for the Golden Rams. 4 for 45. Freeport's only committed 1 for 10, and the 1 turnover for Highlands. Time of possession, Highlands 15:44, Freeport 8:16. Go figure.
Us smart guys talked about this all week, that this was going to be a big deal. We needed to possess the ball more. Well, look what happened. We possessed the ball more. We're down 14-0. But I really think that's the only game that Highlands won the possession battle was the opener against Armstrong. They've lost the possession battle. They've been outpossessed by 7 minutes on average each game, and now here they're behind, and they're getting beat by their own medicine. A big play by Freeport, a 65-yard touchdown pass from Ross to King with 2 minutes left in the first half, and that might be the dagger here.
Yeah, Mike, and again, like I said, it's been all Freeport. After they held Highlands on that first touchdown drive, they've taken over control here. By the way, Mike, I want to say hello to Wade Patosnak's grandmother, a former student of mine. You know you're getting old when the former students are grandmothers, and that's Jenny Besterman. What's interesting about Jenny is she has a grandson that plays on the Highlands soccer team also. His name is Dean. He's a captain, and she has a granddaughter named Scotland. Bill and I love Scotland, Bill Heasley and I. Every time at the soccer game, when I'm working on a soccer game, she comes up, takes our order, and brings everything up for us. And little fourth grader, she goes, you know, I have to bring food up to you because you can't come down and get it.
How about that?
I said, a fourth grader figured that out after all these years.
Right.
We are starving up here during soccer, so she takes care of things.
We weren't starving tonight, I'll tell you that. That's a full... I never got up. I actually sat down at halftime, so that was different. Okay, so we are getting ready for the second half, and the Rams need their best second half of football right now because they really need to come back and win this game.
Mike, really, playoffs lie in the balance here.
It does. I mean, so Freeport will get the ball. It's going to have to be a stop, and the Rams could use a turnover too. You know, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
Would you say whoever wins here tonight does make the playoffs?
No clinching yet, but I mean,
Big leg up.
The winner of this game is going to be in the top 3. That's it. If Highlands loses this game, they lose the tiebreaker to Freeport, they lose the tiebreaker to Deer Lakes, and they lose the tiebreaker to Omani.
And close don't count, Mike.
No, that's what Clint Hurdle told me this week. That is a true story. Here's a kick. And this is Glenn. He made a circle as he got it at the 9-yard line. Tries to get outside over the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. He could apply the dagger right here, and the Rams have him and finally bring him down in Highlands territory. As Beasley made the tackle on special teams, but how about Amos Glenn? That's the first time he's got loose tonight.
Jackson Babinsack, the kicker, also down there. Mike had to make the tackle.
Yeah, those Babinsack boys aren't bashful, that's for sure. But Freeport on that long return of 46 yards to the Highlands 47-yard line.
Jackson, by the way, plays soccer, Mike. They had to play on Wednesday, Thursday, and now football on Friday.
Oh, it's always good to have the soccer player, you know, on there's your kicker. This is Ross off the right side, and Ross will get out of bounds. He's chased out by Partlow, knocked out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Well, again, Highlands had to stop Freeport, Mike. They come out with excellent field position to start the second half. So, again, big defensive stand here for the Golden Rams. They want to stay in this game.
Second down for the Jackets on the Highlands side of the field. 7 yards to go. They have a stack to the left this time. First time we've seen this formation. They give it to Glenn. He's trying to get back to the left. He gets away from the apparent tackle of Litwicki, and finally Teveno and Kratzenberg brings him down.
Yeah, Mike, I thought for sure he had him in the backfield, but he escaped that tackle by Litwicki and going to make it 3rd and 4.
Glenn likes that change of direction, doesn't he? He likes to stick his foot in the ground and make the turn, like the old whirly bird option they did back in the 70s. 3rd down, 4. Again, just I'd say the defensive drive of the year.
Yep, right here.
Really? This is about a 7-part parlay for them to come back in this game, and this is part 1.
Exactly. Here they all come.
And they give us to Glenn, and Glenn does not break the tackle. Great job by Kratzenberg to get him off his feet at the 39-yard line, and now we have a late penalty marker. Did the Rams do something again?
Kratzenberg and Partlow made the tackle.
Freeport players are clapping. They think they got Highlands with yet another penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct is on Mara. And he comes over to the bench not happy. 15 yards, first down, Freeport. They do it again.
And usually, Mike, when that happens, they catch the second guy. I don't know what happened the first time. If you're live, you can rewind and find out what we don't know. And
check it out.
We can try to find out ourselves tomorrow.
Down to the 24.
That, unfortunately, Mike, keeps this drive alive for Freeport.
And puts them in scoring position.
Happened last week at Deer Lakes, too.
Glenn again. Glenn's running backwards.
Yeah, but look
Glenn's going to come to the near side of the field. Well, you saw
Barford try to strip him.
Barford tried to strip him, which was the right thing to do. He had reinforcements. And Glenn is hit for a big loss on the play. The Rams have contained him. The Rams have contained the running game, certainly.
Beckham and Cho on a stop. Big loss on the play. Again, Golden Rams defense spent a lot of time on the field here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 16. 8 carries, 19 yards for Glenn. And Ross going to fire it to the far side of the field. It's caught by Wisniewski. Gets away from one man. He gets inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Montrell Johnson made the tackle.
Brings up a big 3rd down here, Mike. And again, I think they're in 4-down territory.
10-yard pickup. Yeah, I think so. Ross has thrown for 109, but 65 of them came on one play.
That was a big one right before the half, Mike, when we thought Highlands had a chance to tie the game. They turned the tables on the Golden Rams and lead here 14-0.
3rd and 6. Bless you, Ken. Ross is back. It's batted into the air and almost intercepted. It was tipped up in the air.
Late flag again, Mike.
We got a marker down as Lattis batted it up into the air. We'll see what the penalty is. We'll tell you halftime stats. We're brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness, 222 East 4th Avenue in Trenton. Check them out today at greatnessathletics.com. Let's see what Mr. Cadnese has for us. It's a holding call against Deer Lakes. This is an interesting call. A 4th and 6 awaits Matt Bonoslawski. Let's see what they decide.
Looks like they're going to take it.
They're going to take it, yeah. They're going to take the penalty. That's the 2nd against Freeport tonight. And it'll be 3rd and 16. Good play by Lattis to get up there and bat that away, Luke Lattis. He's 56 Lattis tonight.
Yes.
On the road, he's been 82 Lattis. Maybe that's an issue. Maybe that's what it is. 3rd down. And long. Boy, they could use a sack or a turnover here, couldn't they?
Yes, sir.
Rams show blitz, Ochoa. Play clock down to 15. They have lots of time. They could redo the whole thing if they like. I think that's what they're doing. Glenn is the sidecar. He checks his wristband.
Saw that blitz come on, Mike. They might change it up. Yep.
Andrew Ross is back. Got to pat it. He's in trouble. He's hit. He's sacked back at the 38-yard line. TOC was one of them, and Litwicki was the other.
With the sack between the two, and that's a big one.
That's the first Highlands sack of the ball game, back at the 37-yard line.
You got to punt it here, right, Mike?
I think they do.
Yeah.
4th down and 23. Now you also have the option of putting the offense out there and throwing it deep into the end zone, and it comes out to the 20. Danny King, this is the second best thing he's done tonight other than that long touchdown.
Could they attempt a field goal there, Mike, to the 20?
Well, it's got to make it all the way to the end zone.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's the issue. King's punt is fair caught by the Rams. Montrell Johnson down at the 10-yard line. So the Rams have the long field to go. 8:21 left, third quarter, 14-0 Freeport. The Rams still have a chance, but they got to get on the board here.
Somehow get their offense going. So what would happen if it didn't get to the goal line? Is it like a free kick?
Well, you have somebody back there, you can run it.
You can run it back, okay. So it could turn into almost a punt.
It can't be a touchback until it goes in the end zone at the high school rule.
All right, got to get some offense going here, Mike.
1st and 10, Highlands on their 10-yard line. And it's going to be kept by Minaj Lucas, but he's dragged down on a nice open field tackle by Bryson Pega. No gain, 2nd and 10.
He's been the entire offense tonight, Mike. 13 rushes, 75 yards. Beasley, 7 rushes, only 3 yards. And again, only 24 through the air, so Freeport's defense has come to play tonight.
Again, the Yellow Jackets show blitz. Beasley the sidecar, and Lucas is back. He's going to throw it to the far side. He's got Wright down there. Wright pulls it in at the 45-yard line. Wright went up over the defensive back, Wisniewski, and pulled it in. He's done that so many times, and the Rams get out of the hole.
Those 50-50 balls, or you like to call them 70-30, Mike.
Yeah, it's a 70-30 ball with Jamar Wright. 35 yards and a Highlands first down.
59 yards now through the air for Minaj, and again, field position switching here.
First catch for Wright tonight.
You called the last defensive standing. This might be the offensive one, Mike.
They need to score. Here is Lucas. Lucas is hit and brought down at the 43-yard line. It's Pega again.
Bryson Pega.
And that was Gaylott, also 23, Dawson Gaylott. So 2nd down and 12. Clock under 7 minutes, third quarter. Freeport leads it 14-0. That was the score the last time they were here. 9 years ago, 2015. Going to throw a screen over here to Carter. He's got it. Carter slips through a man, gets into the Freeport territory to the 49-yard line. Drew Ross, the safety. He also spends half of his time as a quarterback, makes the stop. Carter's first catch of the night. 8-yard pickup to the 49. 3rd down and 4. 4-down territory, you got to figure.
Yeah, Mike, the way things are going here, trailing 14-0. Golden Rams in must-score mode.
And that is Carter's first catch of the night. Lucas to Johnson, right at the stick. It's going to depend where they mark it. I think he's going to be a half a yard short. Well, he gets an advantageous spot from our side judge here. Let's see. They're moving it. First down, Highlands. How about that?
Big first down on that drive.
Sure was. 4 yards, needed 4, got 4.
In the Freeport territory now with the 45.
And the first catch for Montrell Johnson. 5 catches, 5 different guys. Mike. Lucas in trouble. Lucas making guys fall. Fires it to a wide open Johnson. He's at the 30 to 25, and Montrell Johnson is inside the 25 and thrown down at the 22-yard line. It's another first down, and the Rams doing it through the air on this drive. 1st and 10 at the Freeport 22.
23 on that, Mike?
Yep.
All of a sudden, Minaj up to 94 yards passing.
And 2 in a row to his senior receiver, Montrell Johnson, the leading receiver coming into this game with 19 catches. 307 yards coming in. He's added to those totals. 1st and 10. Trouble with the snap, but they give it to Beasley. Turns the corner at the 20. Tries to get outside, but they string him out.
He's got to run north and south, Mike,
This is
not east and west.
We talked about this last week with Kratzenberg.
There was definitely a hole there if he cut it up.
And 2 or 3, you know, isn't the worst thing. He gets 2. 2nd and long 8.
8 rushes now, 5 yards. They've contained him. Trips to the right now.
They got Carter out on the far side to the right. Jamar Wright to the left. Pump by Lucas. Rolling right. Lucas looks.
Nobody's there.
Fires on the sideline, incomplete. The feet were good, but the ball wasn't caught. I think it was Montrell. It was. It'll be 3rd and 8 now. Again, 4-down territory.
No doubt about it.
Rams have had the ball. Again, another long drive for them. This will be the 9th play. 4:15 left 3rd quarter.
And when Minaj rolls to the right, Mike, he basically cuts down half the field, and Freeport's done a good job of cutting that half off. Nobody's covering Carter. Roll somebody over.
Burford, Johnson to the right. Right to the left. Beasley the sidecar.
Single him up
Lucas
there.
back, steps up in the pocket, looks, going to try to get some, and they
Come on, that's got to be a horse collar. No horse collar.
Chase Flynn. No, he grabbed him by the jersey. That's completely legal. Back at the 25, and it's 4th down, a 5-yard loss. Another sack for Freeport.
And you're right, Mike, 4-down territory they have to go for here.
5 Freeport sacks. 4th down and 13. And the season may ride on this play. Not to be over dramatic. They go twins left and twins right. And Lucas in trouble, has nowhere to go, and down he goes at the 35-yard line. He got lit up that time by Bryson Pega, and the ball goes over on downs.
And again, Trotman really leveled him, Mike, for the coup de grace, and Freeport will take over 1st and 10.
At their 33-yard line. 3:24 left of the 3rd quarter. Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, they're a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. And you may not think life insurance is the idea when you're young, but that's actually the best time to get it. And you know why? Because Joe and Joe always know. 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection. 724-224-8908. And now the pass over the middle, and boy, that just hung there.
Dangerous, yeah.
It just hung there, and it was finally pulled in by Glenn.
Burford on a stop.
And he got 5.
That was dangerous, right?
I thought. Again, Freeport wants to take time now. Highlands unable to score so far.
Yeah, they have 10 seconds left, and there's no rush to get the playoff.
Five seconds on the play clock. They give it to Glenn. Splits out to the right, gets the 1st down across the 40, and out to the 45-yard line.
Missed tackles that play, Mike.
Well, it's going to get harder now. 5-yard gain, we have a Ram down.
Cole Schaefer and Kratzenberg in on the stop.
Dean can tell you about the wireless zone.
They're the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer competitive price on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon 5G Home. With a simple, hassle-free setup, you can install it yourself. No messy wires, no annual contracts. Call 724-226-4590 today and learn how to get NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube absolutely free. Or visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. Well, Mike, top 5 in 3A have not changed this week. We own the 2 top teams in the Allegheny 7 Conference. Imani Christian number 1, Deer Lakes 2, Avonworth 3, Central Valley 4, and Beaver 5. Mentioned earlier that Deer Lakes is hosting Beaver tonight, non-conference game, but a big game in determining who's the top dogs in 3A.
2:27 to go. And this looks like it might take a while. So let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. Good. The injured Highlands player was Jamar Wright, and he gets up and comes off the field, but not after Amos Glenn picked up a 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the 45-yard line. Marquise Johnson has come on. Number 6, also 31, Bryce Tavares in that secondary. And Glenn, and not much, as it was Ochoa that got him first and maybe a yard. Remember, stay tuned after the 3rd quarter. That's coming rapidly. Only 2 minutes to go, 3rd period. It'll be time for Unflooded Trivia.
Also in that stop was number 68, Cole Schaefer.
Ryan.
And they are happy to run the clock.
Oh, they are indeed. They got everything going their way right now. We talked during the week. This kind of reminded us of the Kiski game last year.
Yes.
Coming in, and this is kind of what happened.
They look like Kiski's uniform.
Yeah, except they don't have Hinley slinging it around back there like Kiski does. And a pass incomplete to the sideline as Ross threw it over there. Montrell put a stick into the intended receiver. It was Nystein.
Honey, by the way, last week became the all-time leading passer at Kiski.
He's a heck of a player. He really is. Throwing it to Gonzalez last year, remember that?
Yep.
He made a great catch on the near sideline down over here, just with tiptoes inbounds to catch it. And that's what propelled Kiski onto the playoffs. The Rams thought they were dead after that week, but they were not. They went up to Armstrong the next week and won a game that nobody thought they were going to win, and they ended up getting in.
Lost to Central Valley the following week.
3rd down. Sellinger the motion man. Ross is back. He has all day. Now the pocket collapses, and he throws it, and it's caught.
Line of scrimmage.
He was close. He was close.
Speaking of close, where are they going to mark this?
It was caught by Madden Wisniewski, and it might be a 1st down. He came back for it, and they're going to move the sticks. Big Freeport crowd across the way. Happy about that. 1st down.
Tavares made the stop, but not until they got the 1st down. He was so close to the line of scrimmage. That's twice he's done that. Got it. To his credit, completed both passes.
Needed 9, got 9. Now Ross going to keep it this time near side of the field and gets positive yardage. He was first hit that time by Lattice, but he spun off of that and got a couple of yards down to the 42.
Twicky made the tackle.
2nd and 7, Yellow Jackets. Clock winds to 27 seconds. I think they got to run this play. It's right on. Now they're saying no, they don't have to run it. The 3rd quarter is going to come to an end here at Golden Ram Stadium. Now the Highlands is saying it's the same. Do they have to run a play or do they not have to run a play?
Let's find out here. 8 seconds.
I think they're going to let it go.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't think. But that's the end of the 3rd quarter with a score. The Freeport Yellow Jackets 14, the Highlands Golden Rams nothing. Trivia brought to you by Unflooded. If your home or business has ever been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. Flooded mold remediation services, addressing mold from water damage promptly and effectively. Their advanced techniques ensure your property is restored to its pre-damage condition. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
Well, Mike, Uniontown recently became one of the teams to win 500 games in school history. Now remember, they're not in WPL anymore, but they still won their 500th game. The question is, how many WPL teams have 500 wins?
Boy, that's a great question. It's less than 10. Am I correct about that?
You're incorrect, sir.
Oh, well, I'm off to a flying start. Let's see about Amos Glenn here to the 40. We've got a flag coming in from the ref threw it. Glenn's out of bounds at the 36, but we'll see what the penalty is. So there's more than 10 now. How about that? I know we've played one this year, Newcastle.
That's correct. We got a holding call.
Okay. So it's double figures then. We know it's not triple figures. Correct. Let's see where they put the ball. It's a 10-yard holding
there's
call.
112 teams in the WPL.
122 playing football.
There you go.
Because when I was doing when we were doing so well at scoring. Second down, 14. We'll give you a guess here after this play. Double figures at least. There aren't that many schools that have been around long enough to do it because so many have been merged.
That's right.
And I usually rate that down. I don't have the Freeport number up there. They got a bunch. Here's to give to Glenn, and Glenn now finding some more running room inside the 35, the 45 to the 40-yard line. TOC and Litwicki.
Like at one time, there were 1,200 school districts in Pennsylvania. We're down to 450.
Wow.
And like you said, a bunch of mergers.
3rd and 5. Okay, I'm going to say, as Glenn gets 9 on that, 3rd and 5. I'm going to say 16.
Higher.
Higher. 22.
Higher.
30.
Lower.
29, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Here we go. Let's see on 3rd down. Big play.
Here's the quarterback, Ross.
He's close.
And he's going to be short. They're going to mark him short by a half a yard. TOC made the tackle again. They're a half yard short of the first down.
I think they go for it here, Mike.
I think they do. They could think of all the time they could wind off the clock if they make it.
10:46 to go in the 4th quarter.
4th and 1.
Fast moving game here tonight, Mike.
So what was the number there, Dave?
25.
25.
And part 2 is name them.
Thanks. I said, I know Newcastle was one of them. They're over 600.
I think Greensburg sent Salem too.
They've been around a while, yeah. Have a good year this year, too. Ross going to keep it. He's going to make the first down. He might be on his way. He's at the 20, breaks a tackle, and spun around and tackled at the 14-yard line.
A lot of tired Rams out there, Mike, and he just took advantage of them.
This has been a hard game. From the 36 to the 14, it's a 22-yard gain. It's first down.
Owen Kratzenberg again in on a tackle, but not until he gets the first down. 10 tackles now for Kratzenberg, including a sack.
A freshman. 9:50 to go. Freeport trying to apply the knockout punch. The handoff is to Glenn, and the Rams have had him bottled up pretty well here tonight. Brought down at the 12-yard line, and we have a Ram. I was going to say
made the tackle.
Getting up slowly, but he's not getting up. Let's take a timeout. 9:42 to go, 4th quarter. I think Freeport will be right back. Go ahead, Don. right, we're back. Cole Schaefer came off. Rams have had a lot of ding tonight, but most of the guys have gotten back in there, which is good. I said this has been a physical football game. 2nd and 9, Freeport at the Highlands 13-yard line. Wide side of the field to the left. Sellinger in motion. Haven't needed him tonight. Glenn, no, it's a keeper by Ross, and the Rams have him at the line of scrimmage as Ochoa makes the stop. Again, Freeport not showing any propensity to put the ball in the air right now. They're a winding clock. They have everything going their way.
Yep, 9:11 to go on a turning clock. Highlands has yet to dent the scoreboard.
Tell you what, you go back to that opening drive that Highlands had that was such a successful drive. It's hard to say that the first drive of the game was a turning point, but I think that was.
You might have something there, Mike, if it ends up this result.
Man in motion. Ross is back. They're after him. He fires over the middle. It's caught. There's Sellinger. Sellinger tries to reach it out, but he's got a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Kratzenberg and Carter on a stop, but not until they get the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and now the Yellow Jackets can apply that knockout punch. I don't see the Rams coming back from 3 scores with 8 minutes to go.
Yes,
They're going to market it to 2, I think. It is 1st and goal. And they go with the full house backfield. I call it the Chuck Wagner. And the give is to Glenn. It opens up for him. He spins, and he's thrown into the end zone for a Freeport touchdown. Amos Glenn, his 1st of the night.
All right. Mr. Glenn, is it?
8:09 to go. The Yellow Jackets lead it 20-0. And their substitute kicker, Cole Troutman, is on for the extra point. What a drive that was by Freeport.
Impressive, for sure.
A 14-play touchdown drive. Bryson Pega, the holder. Troutman's kick is on its way. Off the upright and through. That's how you know it's your night.
It is your night when that starts to happen, Mike. And the Golden Rams trail now 21-0.
21-0. As the Yellow Jackets have come into Golden Ram Stadium, and the last 2 times they've played them here, Highlands hadn't scored on them.
Wow. Well, Mike, don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Or you find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, B&E Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best by the Trib, B&E's talented team of skilled professionals are respectful to their clients, and they'll help you from kitchens to bathrooms to foundations and roofing. B&E works diligently to embrace the vision of every client. Take the first step in making your vision come true. Call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. B&E Home Renovations, where the beat is always busy.
And thanks to all of our sponsors and all of your help this year as we're trying something a little new, trying to get these to you live. And this is kicked out of bounds. That might be the first mistake they made all night. It's only going to be their 3rd penalty, and it won't even go into the book as a penalty because the Rams will just take it. They could take it where it went out. That's one of the options. You don't have to take it at the 35. You could take it where it went out. They'll take it right there.
Well, Mike, 25 years ago, Tim Cars coached his first game of the year after a month-long strike.
That's after Bill Heasley was the coach.
Bill grabbed the reins away from Bill and led the team to a 24-6 win over undefeated Valley at the time. It was all defense that, Mike. 4 interceptions for the Golden Rams, 4 quarterbacks.
I remember that game because I was definitely there.
And that was one where Valley was a favorite in the game.
Mm-hmm. I think Tom Girardi was a quarterback for Valley that night, actually. They're going to run a screen over here to Burford. He turns the corner. He's up over the 45. I think it's
penalty marker behind the play, Mike.
Should be, because it looked like he took a shot that I had there. We'll see what the call is. Now, let's see here. It's going to be against Highlands. Of course it is. It's a holding call.
So wipes out that play.
Wipes it out. Penalty will be assessed from the line of scrimmage. We'll move it back to the 30. It'll be 1st and 20. I mentioned Chuck Wagner when they went full house.
Yes.
The great Freeport coach, of course, was Don Early. The 3rd winningest coach in AK Valley history. Chuck Wagner 1, Dick Diltz 2, Don Early 3, all over 200 wins. That's it. That's the list. That's royalty right there.
Great company to be in, that's for sure.
Don Early won the Class A title in 1960, but not with Freeport. Do you know who he was with?
Team up in the Kiski area?
Washington Township.
Yep.
Lucas sprints right, looks, fires on a comeback, intercepted. Jumping the route was Nystein, and he is dragged down at the 29-yard line.
Last week it was Sean Salinger returned a 75-yard interception for a touchdown. Tonight it's Nystein.
Is that the 2nd Highlands turnover?
2nd interception, yep.
Okay. Rams -2 tonight. And Freeport now with 7:23 to go have the football and a 21-point lead at the Highlands 34-yard line.
Yes, sir. Excellent field position, and again, they're just going to grind it out, is my guess. Well, I'm going to preview next week's game, talk about grind it out. Burrell is our opponent next week. They ran the ball 63 times last week. Trey Corey carried it 51 times. Unbelievable. 239 yards, 4.6 per carry. What do you say about that football, Mike?
It ain't heavy. That's what they used to say about Jim Brown.
Trey Corey, we'll see him next week, and based on what they're seeing here tonight, I think we're going to get a heavy dose of Trey Corey. What do you think?
Trey Corey. I know that family. 7:23 to go. It'll be the last home game of the year next week, too. This is Glenn. Turns and squirts to the 27-yard line. I think Ochoa got a shoelace. TOC also not getting up slowly for Highlands is Marquise Johnson. 2nd and 7.
Well, I mean, Leechburg continues their winning ways, 54-0. They beat Springdale last week. Springdale still yet to score this year.
Oh my goodness. Ratzenberg showing blitz, and this is going to be the quarterback Ross. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He was looking for a soft place to land.
One down. Dante Allen on a stop.
It's good to see Dante back in there. He got hurt back at the Amani game, I think. 3rd and 10 at the 30.
Mike Charleroi broke a 14-game losing streak. They win last week 17-6. Our old buddy John Dankovich is not going to like this. They beat Stowe Rocks.
Oh no. My dad used to work in Charleroi.
That is down in Washington County.
Deep in the bowels of wherever.
And we'll be going there in a few weeks to McGuffey.
For McGuffey, yeah. We could just keep going and go to Wheeling after.
Get that Wheeling feeling.
I've never been to Wheeling. I've been through Wheeling.
Oh, I've been there a couple times.
Ross is back. Ross in trouble. He's hit, and again, he's just looking for a place to get down at the 27-yard line. He gained some yards on that. Luke Gladys in there to bring him down.
Credit for that tackle.
A 4th down now.
I used to meet our old friend Joe Laff go down in Wheeling, Mike.
I saw Joe Laff go with the Meadows at the Derby. Hung out for a little while. It was good seeing him.
It was called the dog track.
Exactly. He said, well, the first thing he said, he goes, I used to see the other Mike at Wheeling. 4th down. We'll see what Freeport wants to do. They may let this go all the way down. I think that's what they're going to do and then call a timeout.
Why not, Mike? They're in charge.
5 minutes will be on the clock when they do it. How about 5:01? That's the best we can do. So it'll be 4th down for Freeport. They lead it 21-0. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Good, Don. Good, Don. I got a score from New Kensington.
Okey-doke.
Burrell 15, Valley 6, still going. Thank you, Lauren.
There you go.
She's not watching us, unfortunately. She's watching that. 4th and 8. It's my sister's youngest. I call her last one.
They're going for on 4th down here.
And Ross is back.
Allen got him.
He's hit. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be a diving try in the end zone. He get it? He did. It's a touchdown.
Took it away from.
Yeah, it was Wisniewski took it away from Nysteen.
Nysteen went up for it. Wisniewski said, I'll take that if you don't want it. In for the score.
28 yards. And Freeport tacks it on. It's 27-0 with 4:53 to go. On 4th and 8.
What a name, Madden? Wisniewski.
Love it.
Think,
maybe he's named after John Madden for all we know.
I hope it's not Mark.
I sure hope not. Here's the kick. Sorry, Double M. That kick is good. Troutman 4 for 4. They were concerned about that. They didn't need to be. They didn't need to be concerned about anything. 4:53 to go. All Freeport at Golden Ram Stadium tonight. They lead it 28-0.
Well, Mike, the kicking game for them tonight worked out real well, but in the pros, they're kicking 50 and 60-yard field goals easily. We had one last week, kid from Hopewell, Rocco Marcontioni. How you like that name? Kicked a 55-yard field goal. Now let's see if you were paying attention earlier in the year. He ties for the longest field goal. East Allegheny.
Of Josh Miller.
There you go. Very good. You remember. It's a trivia question we had earlier in the year.
Yeah. It's not a trivia question anymore. I guess well, when he first kicked it last week, they thought he broke it, but then they got video evidence saying he wasn't back enough to the other yard line to break it, and it was only going to be a tie.
I heard it was good from 60, by the way.
That's what I heard too. Isn't it amazing? Here's the kickoff. This one's heading toward out of bounds too. He kicked the last one out, and he kicks this one out. He kicked that one further at least. He's got his hands on his hips. What does a guy got to do when you're a kicker?
Mentioned Highlands will be hosting Burrell next week.
And it will be senior night next week, by the way.
Freeport, speaking of which, is going to be at Hopewell, Mike. Imani Christian will be at East Allegheny.
They were originally scheduled, I think, to play somebody else in that game, but all the machinations that happened with Aliquippa changed them into a different game. The Rams are going to have them kick it again because I'd like to get a return here.
Oh, a big one in our conference, Allegheny 7 next week. Imani Christian's going to host Deer Lakes.
Right.
That'll be for all the marbles.
Many, many marbles. Freeport, of course, has Imani Christian last game of the season. They've already played Deer Lakes, and they lost that game.
There's one squirting down the middle.
28-21. The old squibbler, as Pip used to say.
Kratz picks it up.
And across the 45 and out to the 50. Doesn't go down too easily. And down to the Freeport 45-yard line. Bryson Pega finally brought him down.
Fighting that one.
So good field position for Highlands with 4:41 left.
And Mike, we're going to be in a situation where we don't like to be, and that's going to be needing help. Not only do we have to win our final 2 conference games, we get some help along the way. Remember, we only have 2 more conference games because week 8 is non-conference at McGuffey.
The Highlands are going to lose their 3rd conference game of the season, and the top 3 teams are going to have 0 or 1 loss. The best you're going to do is tie them, and you can't catch them because you've lost to them all.
Yep.
So 4th is the best they can do. They've been shut out of 3rd place now unless there's some losses up there.
And if you are one of the chosen, because that's what it's going to come to, we're not going to be one of the top 3.
No, and that makes next week's game the last home game of the year.
We're looking at an away date at some place you don't want to go.
Kind of what happened last year, huh? But you put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, Central Valley last year.
2nd and 6. Clock winds to 4 minutes to go. And Lucas throws it to Burford. He goes up and makes a nice catch on it inside the 35, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 11 on 11 crime. Drew Ross made the tackle, but it's first down, Highlands.
12 yards on that play. Puts Minaj at 106 now.
At the 31-yard line, an 11-yard pickup. Play carried out of bounds, so the clock stops. Spread the wealth with the receivers tonight. 4 different guys. Straight ahead as Lucas tries to go, but there are, count them, 6 white shirts, 6 of them. And the man that finished it was Cole Troutman, the kicker. He's kind of like Groza in there, playing line and kick.
Lou Groza.
Look him up. He was the toe. I believe he wore number 77 or 78, something like that.
I think he had his whole career with Cleveland.
Cleveland,
right?
yeah. Now what are we having? Now the official wants to talk. I think he's telling everybody enough of the stuff is what's going on right now.
Yeah, with 3:32 to go in the game, trailing 28-0. It's.
I think he's basically coming up with this. Do you guys want to finish this game or not? Because if not, I'm going to send you all home.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is decided, that's for sure. If this were a fight, it would be TKO.
Yes. This has been pretty dominant. 2nd down and 13. Lucas got a little room over there. 30. Jitterbugs inside, gets hit hard. Now the last thing you want to do is get him hurt here. Lucas down to the 27-yard line. And the other thing is you're not going to help yourself on tiebreaker points in this game. You need to get it under 10 to make that make a difference. And that doesn't look like it's happening.
18 carries and 870 yards.
3rd down and 6 now. The clock is winding, under 3 minutes to go. Freeport going to move to 3-1 in the conference and 5-2 overall. And again, I can't stress it enough, with 5 seniors.
Yeah, they'll be back next year, that's for sure, Mike.
Lucas in trouble. Runs forward. Spins, turns inside the 25, and that's about it.
And here comes the gang tackling again.
You can tell this team is very well coached. They looked at the film and and knew that Minaj was the straw that stirs the drink here, and he's limping pretty badly right now. And they just basically dedicated all their defense towards him, and that's been the difference. 4th and 4.
And realistically, we haven't had a threat of running back all night.
No, I haven't. See if the Rams can convert this 4th down as the clock winds under 2 minutes. 28-0 Freeport.
Tough when you have an X on your chest, Mike, and nobody to help.
Lucas back. Lucas going to throw it down the middle. Got a man wide open. Montrell Johnson for a Highlands touchdown. 25 yards. So each team is converted on a 4th down for a touchdown.
Gives Montrell 131 through the air.
(28-6). 1:46 to go. Naviglia snaps it. Babinsack holds it. Jackson Babinsack, high snap. Good job by Keegan to get it down. The kick is up and the kick is good. So with 1:46 to go, the Freeport lead is 28-7. That was Johnson catching his 6th of the year. 25 yards from Lucas, and Lucas threw his 10th. So let's tell you what's coming up. Next week we will have senior night here, and for all intents and purposes, last home game already. Doesn't look like even if the Rams are able to get into the playoffs as a wild card, which is still a possibility certainly, with 2 games that you figure they could win against Borough and Valley, that game would not be here. And like you said, it would be at somewhere you don't want to play. So that'll be the last home game here next week against Borough. Then McGuffey on the 18th at McGuffey. And then the Valley game at Valley, the Battle of the Bridge, will be on the 25th of October. Rams are going to kick an onside kick here. Babinsack has that T crooked, so you know what's happening.
And Mike, the fact of the matter is that if we get in, 12 of the 20 teams make it. It's harder not to get it. You realize it?
Yes, it is. And things look a promising start to the year. But tonight has just not gone their way. And you got a hot team. What did we say at the beginning? Freeport came in winning 2 in a row. Highlands came in losing 2 in a row. And here's Babinsack. Oh, it bounces. It's loose. You had the hitter, and the Rams have it. Jamar Wright's got it. They blow it dead.
Is he allowed to advance that much?
Of course he's allowed to advance.
And why did they blow it dead?
I don't know. Now they got a man down for Freeport now. Is the guy that I can't see who it is, who originally fielded the ball, got popped, and it hit him first, and then that's, you can't do that in the NFL anymore.
Well, they blew the whistle so quick there.
They did. I think they were concerned about the player that's down.
But Mike, they're marking it where he recovered.
Right. As long as he's up. Now, he might have been down. I don't know. Let's see who that was that got popped. It was Danny King, who's had a heck of a night. He's limping, but he's going to come off. But the point being, he may have had a body part down when he picked it up, and that's what we couldn't see because of the scrum. But the Rams played that beautifully. It was a heck of a kick by Babinsack. You popped the first guy, which, as we said, is not legal in the NFL anymore. You can't do that. And safety issue.
How about in the NFL? You got to announce your onside.
Well, you have to because you're kicking it because we have to. Yeah, because you can't kick it into the landing zone, Ken. It's like, I call it the dynamic touchback.
Yeah.
Yes, we've had plenty of those.
That's called getting 2 commercials in.
So the Rams recover it at 1:39 to go at the Freeport 49. And Lucas is back. Here they all come. Lucas in trouble. He throws it, and it's caught by Burford. He's got a first down, apparently, at the 38-yard line. I see some stuff down. I don't know. Is that a flag? Maybe not. Pega makes the tackle.
How many are we going to give him there?
So 14.
All of a sudden, 145 yards passing for Menage, along with 72 rushing.
And Burford caught that one. And they throw it to Carter to the near side of the field. Carter breaks away inside the 30-yard line. Thrown down hard by Dawson Gaylott. To the 31 for 6. 2nd and 4 for the Rams.
I'm going to guess Dawson related to the coach.
Yes. You think that could be a Dawson's Creek thing? 2 catches for Carter, 14 yards. 40 seconds to go. Lucas back again. Lucas going to throw it to right against double coverage. He caught it! Oh, it's intercepted. No, they say it hit the ground. Wright had it. It looked like he was going to come down with it, but it bounced on the turf into the hands of Danny King, who tried to do the sell job, but the blindsman over there was having none of it. So it just falls as a very exciting incomplete pass.
31 seconds ago now.
3rd and 4. So we'll see you back here next week. I was going to say same bad time, but we're probably going to come on with you a little early so we can show you senior night.
Yeah, I think we're going to come on at 6:30 next week, Mike.
And we'll take care of that for you. And then
we're going to have a special guest. Bill Flo's going to be
our new basketball coach. That'll be fun. We'll do all that before the game. Lucas going to run it. Lucas spins. He didn't get the first down. He's down at the 28-yard line. And it's 4th and 1.
Like Bill's going to have a kids camp on Saturday, November 9th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. $10 is the fee. And if you look at the school district Facebook page for details, once you get things started with it, got to start young, got to build programs.
And that's it. It's going to wrap it up here at Highlands. The Freeport Yellow Jackets proved all they needed to prove. They beat Highlands 28-17. Final thoughts.
Yeah, Mike, back to the drawing board. We're going to need a lot of help against a cross-town rival Burrell next week.
Yes, we do. Thanks everybody that helped us out here tonight. Thanks to Bill Heasley for halftime. Once again, that final score, Freeport 28, Highlands 7. For Ken Wood, Don Green, and the Dean Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long everybody.